interpreter, so we're going to be doing...
Make fun of Milton again.
For you. Anyway, so when you're an English speaker, you get used to these, I'm not sure, word pictures or just whatever that you say in English that you take for granted that everybody else knows, but actually you don't. Just like that word, take for granted. If you say take it for granted and your interpreter like, granite? I think it's kind of rock. Okay, he takes it for rocks because that's really not what you mean, but that's what it sounds like. So we're going to go through a sermon, and that'll be including quite a few of these. Thank you all for the lunch. It was good.
He said, thank you for the lunch.
I must admit that I have butterflies in my stomach, but to be up here in front of you.
You got what? What do you do?
I have butterflies in my stomach.
It appears our friend has taken some flies into his stomach.
But no, really, it was good.
You like the flies?
It was good.
Well, you like the flies.
To tell the truth, I am tickled pink that you guys would allow me to come and preach to you.
It appears our friend has developed a rash and has itched himself so he turned pink in places.
I am especially ecstatic about the topic I would like to address.
Our friend has a great deal of elastic in his dress.
We need to get included in spiritual ministry.
We need to get involved in ministering to the spirits.
Too many people are just running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
What? What are they doing?
Just running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
In this man's country, there must be great persecution. They're cutting people's heads off and letting them run around for a while. I don't know why.
And when you do that, your testimony isn't worth a hill of beans.
Your testimony isn't worth a mountain of vegetables.
It's time to get on the ball for Jesus.
It's time to play sports for Jesus.
Part of the problem is with you pastors.
Part of the problem is you pastors.
You don't wait on God.
You don't serve the Lord.
You're always jumping the gun.
You what? What are you doing?
Jumping the gun.
Jumping the gun. Okay, my friend, you take a gun and you put it on the ground and you jump up and down on it.
And you're always shooting off at the mouth.
You what?
Shooting off at the mouth.
So after you take this gun and jump up and down, you take it and you shoot your lips off. I don't know why.
When that happens, then you gotta put your foot in your mouth.
So after you just shot your lips off, you take your foot and put it into your mouth.
Many times there's a problem with being lackadaisical.
Many times there's a problem with the laxatives.
Pastors, you must give them a reason to be glued to their seats.
Yeah, what? What?
Give them a reason to be glued to their seats.
Okay, friend, listen very carefully. When people come to your church, you just put something sticky on a seat and sit down and can't get back up again.
I know how it is getting ready for church.
I know how it is to prepare for church.
It's late Sunday morning.
It's late Sunday morning.
The kids are in the yard, filthy as pigs.
What? What are they doing?
Your kids are running around the yard, filthy as pigs.
Okay, there's baby goats in the yard and they start looking like little pigs.
Well, then you bring them into the house.
You bring them into the house?
The house, don't you?
You bring the baby goats into the house.
And then you put them in the bathtub.
And then you put them into the bathtub.
And then you gotta peel the mud off of them.
Ooh, and then you scrape the mud off of them.
And your wife is busy getting ready.
And your wife is busy turning red.
And then you step outside and it's raining cats and dogs.
Oh yeah, you walk outside and small animals start falling from the sky.
What about that time your wife's hairdo hits her in the face?
Oh, what?
Her hairdo hits her in the face.
Hairdo. Ah, yes. One of these small animals hit your wife right in the face.
Yeah, it's enough to make your head spin.
It makes her head rotate.
In fact, it's enough to make you go bananas.
I'm not sure why, but tropical fruit is coming here somewhere.
Well, you finally get to church.
Praise God.
By the time you get there, you're not even thinking about God.
No, by the time we get to this man's church, we're not even thinking about God.
Because you're mad at your kids and your wife.
You're mad at your wife and these baby goats.
In fact, you're so mad at your wife, you begin to chew her out.
You what?
You start chewing your wife out.
You get so mad at your wife, you begin to bite her.
Or you get in there and your wife is trying to smile.
Your wife is trying to grin.
But everybody can see you just chewed her out.
Everyone can see you've just bitten her. The blood must be still running down.
Well, I see the clock is flying and I must come to a conclusion.
It appears our friend has had a vision about flying clocks giving people concussions.
So in wrapping up, what you need to do is go into your closet and pray.
Closet, like the water closet?
Like a closet.
What you need to do is go into the bathroom and pray.
We need pastors with enough guts to pray the house down.
We need pastors with big guts so they can fast and pray until the house catches on fire.
Every word I preach is in the Bible.
This man thinks what he says is in the Bible.
And someday, I hope that you can come to our church and help us as we've helped you.
Someday, I hope we can go to this man's church and straighten him out on his poor theologies.
I want to thank you for the time that you've given me to share with you.
Even though we know this American pastor is very crazy, please clap for him so he doesn't feel so bad.